Real deals, real sweat, real investing, reality TV. Gotta love it.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Joey.
And we're Mom and Pop Real Estate Investor Team, right here in Northwest Georgia.
This showminar
A reality show mixed with a seminar.
is dedicated to bridging the gap between what you see on TV and what you'll probably experience in real life. We plan to show you not only how we found the deals, but how we creatively funded them, and then show you the real numbers associated with each.
And when we get through, you'll know.
What's the deal?
Let's go take a look.
Okay, this is terrible.
Careful, this thing's a little rickety.
Remind me why we're doing this again?
You gotta put your potential glasses on. You got your sunglasses on, but look and see what this thing is for. I mean, check it out. All right, so we've got brick up here.
I think so.
Well, what's up with that? Why'd they put this blue stuff on top of it? So we can get some of this. Whoa! No way.
Okay.
So we've got brick. Why in the world did they do that? I halfway
Silly.
expected there to be some kind of damage up there, but we've just got blue siding on brick. Wouldn't you rather have a four-sided brick house?
Yeah, we've got a four-sided brick.
All right, isn't that a lot better?
Okay, a little bit,
You feeling it now?
a little bit.
Okay, cool. Let's go inside and check it out then, see what we can see.
Okay, let's go in.
All right, I need you to stand back just a little bit. We gotta do something interesting to get into this house.
Okay.
Just be right there, I want you to be safe.
Okay.
So let's check it out. We got the handy dandy lock right here. Now, you really wanna secure vacant houses, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, your nozzles are so big.
That's securing a vacant house, right? Let's check it out.
Why do we always pick these stinky houses?
Well, it's not that they stink so bad, it's just vacant houses smell. So
Yeah.
this is a very interesting room. I guess this is a living room. It's not very wide, and it's got some strange flooring. What's this over here?
Rot.
Ooh, that is bouncing.
Yeah.
So I see that it's sagging, but it's bouncing. What's this?
A rat hole.
You sure it's a
I
rat?
think it's a rat.
All right, if I start screaming like a girl, get a baseball bat or something. Dude, it's been there and there. Ew, you don't think they've been chewing all over things, do you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Let's get out of here. Let's go to the next room. All right, let's see what's behind creepy door number 2. It's red like the outside. Doody.
Interesting.
You know what ought to go with duty? Oh, check it out.
Okay.
This is cobweb town,
I love
yo.
it. I love it.
What do you love about it?
We got new windows.
You got new windows, all right? That's being optimistic. I like that. So we got a brick house, we got new windows. What about the rest of this?
It's just
Look at the buildup on that. What is all that? Is that fly stuff? Is that
Yeah.
roach stuff? Is it both?
it's both, along with dust and heat and wet.
All right, so the floors are weird right here. Watch out in case I go crashing through.
Don't-
We're a little spongy
don't
right
do
here.
it.
Stand right there.
Really?
Yeah, I just want to see. All right, now if anything comes running out, scream like a girl. Nothing?
Nope,
I mean, there's wood there.
Just stuff.
All right, so that's a benefit. We do have rat poo the size of my thumb over here.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to gut it. No walls, no cabinets, no floor, no ceiling, nothing. Just
Get rid of all of it?
yeah, all new.
Okay, we can't really do that until we pull it out and see what we've got to work with, can we?
Right.
No design yet.
No.
All right, let's keep looking and see what else we got. Oh my goodness. Honey, you better be careful with this.
I'm
Look
not
at
coming in
this.
there.
I mean, you can if you want to.
Golly.
Can you imagine what exploded out of that? But I mean, like the water heater is about to fall into the floor.
It has fallen. It has fallen in the floor.
All right, so we got some major issues right there.
Under there.
It would be very good if there's some kind of way we can figure out how to put at least another half bath in here, because that increases our value tremendously.
So add a laundry room and a half bath. Is that what we're saying?
We got to figure out a way to, because we just found out there is no laundry room in here. We've got to figure out how to add a half bath, a laundry room, and still be able to make money on this house. What do you think about this tub?
It's a garden tub.
Ha! That is interesting. I've never seen a spigot.
I have never seen that before in my life.
That's very interesting. Okay, so we will have to figure out how.
It's actually not a bad tub.
I don't think we use that.
Okay. Hey.
Hey, babe. Look a little different in here?
Yeah, it looks great. Without all those walls.
Wait, you said it looks great?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call it great.
I mean, I see a few things that I like.
Well, it is still a complete gut job. But now we have a blank canvas to be able to tell what we can and can't do. So,
Exactly.
what's your thoughts?
Well.
What's
we
our
need-
obstacles? Let's start with that.
Yeah. We need a bathroom, a second bathroom, and
Definitely.
we need a laundry room.
We also need to actually have 3 bedrooms. The way this thing's set up right now, truthfully, it's only got 2 bedrooms. This room doesn't have a closet. So it's not going to be counted as a 3rd bedroom. We only have 1 bathroom. It's a ginormous, weird looking bathroom. So what I was thinking is that we could take and make a 3rd bedroom right where you're standing.
Okay.
Got any idea why?
Probably bust out a wall and make a bigger bedroom.
That'll get us a sure enough, you bet you, 3rd bedroom. What we can do then is put us a closet in this bedroom and then make those other 2 bedrooms on the other side of the house go from one side to the other and be the master suite. There we can put in a 2nd bathroom, and that would be awesome.
We found a dead rat at this stinky dongy house.
What's a stinky donkey house?
I don't know.
Ariel, what are you dressed as?
As a princess.
As a princess. That's beautiful. Mommy, what are you dressed as? A mommy. So a stinky donkey house with a big rat, right? Let's look at it.
Here's a stinky dongy house.
That is a big rat.
And why is it a big rat?
Well, Yahweh made it, I guess. So we're out at the gut job right now, and this has been a very interesting project already. So do a pan real quick and look what all's been done. We literally had to go down to the studs. And when you go down to the studs, you find all kinds of crazy things. For instance, Victor saved me just a little while ago, because y'all don't understand. If Victor hadn't pointed out what was about to happen, I'll just tell you. So, there was a snake in the ceiling, and I ain't scared to admit it. I don't like snakes. My dear sweet wife will walk over and pick up a snake like it's nobody's business, but I'm not telling it the other way when it comes to snakes. I just don't like snakes. I will deal with a raccoon, I will deal with a possum, I will deal with a rat, I will deal with all kinds of things. I just don't like snakes. So, we're over there pulling down the ceiling, and Victor says, "Joey, there's a snake." And I was like, no, I thought he was just messing with me. Y'all, this thing was at least 6 feet long. It was huge. So, we got that.
And we also
Then, wait, let's show them. Look what else we found.
we found a dead rat.
Oh, yummy. Check that baby out. So, I guess the gut job is a good name for this, right? You never know what you're going to find when you're flipping houses.
Daddy threw it in there.
stand back if I were you. As a real estate investor, we are trained to know that not all problems are solved with a big hammer. We're gonna use it. We have a problem, and I have a big hammer. All right, let's see what happens here.
Woo! We are in.
I don't think we ever had a door here that worked right. So, would you consider that breaking and entering?
Totally.
Totally. So, we look a little bit different, don't we?
Yeah, this is not at all what we originally thought. So
Not
what
at
happened?
all. Long and the short of it is I messed up. So when I was figuring everything in, if you'll remember, we were going to have a third bedroom right here, and I said it was going to be a 12 by 12. We were
Right.
going to have a bathroom there. We're going to have the master bath on the other side of that, and that whole wall over there was going to be the master suite. You were going to be standing in bedroom number 2. So we
Right.
got 2 smaller bedrooms, master. Then behind us would have been the living room, open concept, and then we'd have had the kitchen over there. Well, I neglected to take into consideration something very important.
What's that?
The hallway. So
Okay.
a hallway needs to be about 3.5 feet wide.
And so it ate into the bedroom.
Big time. It turned it into an 8.5 foot wide bedroom. By 12 foot, mind you, but still it was only 8.5 feet wide. And we need a closet inside of that space. So that didn't work, and we had to redo everything, the entire space.
Okay.
Okay, so right now, we still did the open concept. We're standing in the living room. Okay, it's a good sized living room. It flows over. We're gonna have the dining room right here. We're gonna have the kitchen area over here. Now we have the master bedroom right behind me. It's got a big his and hers closet in it. We also were able to fit in a bathroom over here. So we got our master suite, sure enough, over here. Then we've got adjoining bedrooms on this side.
Okay.
Both of them are about 12 by 12, maybe just a little bit smaller, and it works.
Sweet.
It fit our space perfectly.
Laundry room.
Now, you're gonna think I'm amazing. You know how I came up with this plan?
How?
I Googled it.
Sweet.
The almighty Google helped us out. And you won't believe it. Guess what kind of floor plan this is?
What?
It's a manufactured home floor plan. So all I did was I typed in our dimensions of the house, said, hey, I need a floor plan for this, and it popped out and it worked out perfect. All right, so this is our kitchen.
Okay.
So on the floor plan that we had, this was actually flip-flop. The dining area was over here and the kitchen area was over there. But we couldn't do that because this window ate into the cabinet space.
Okay.
So now what we got to figure out is, where do we put the dishwasher, where do we put the sink, where do we put the fridge, and where do we put the stove? I mean, this is going to be kind of cool because you're going to have a lot of cabinet space, or at least a lot of countertop space. But it's going to be broken up because we've got this door right here. Okay, so we got to figure out where to put the appliances over here. So we got a couple of options. We've got this wall right here where we can try to put some things, and then we can try to put some things over here. Now, what we got to remember when we do this is, if we were going to put some appliances on this wall, the corner cabinet's still going to come off 28.5 inches. So if we come over 28.5 inches, that comes to about right here.
We
So-
can't fit an appliance there.
No, that's not enough room. Matter of fact, I don't even know if you could put another cabinet right there. You might could, but you got to, take into account door trim and stuff. So maybe we do this. Maybe instead of having a appliance on this wall, what if we took and we put the fridge right here? Okay, so that's going to come off about 36 inches.
Okay.
Then we'd have room for a little cabinet. What do you call them that you put the pizza pans in?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so pizza pan cabinet. But what that does is that gives us some workspace for the side of the stove, and then we can have another one of those little cabinets right here. All right, and so you'll have workspace on both sides of the stove in the middle, refrigerator right there.
Okay.
What says you?
Is the refrigerator going to fit there?
Well, 36 inches will give plenty of space for it.
Okay.
But you're kind of thinking about those big, huge,
I guess so, and they come out real far. And
the big French door ones. So they've been making those to be almost jumbo these days. But if that might even fit in here with 36 inches. But should it not, they've been making those French door ones. They still look elegant, but they're making them a little bit thinner and slimmer. So this is going to be a beginner house, so surely they won't be going with one of those big, huge ones anyway.
Right.
But they could put one of those there and be fine. A standard fridge is going to fit here just fine. Have plenty of room to open and close, and
Okay.
life's real good. All right, so we're going to have stove, refrigerator, and then over here we'll have dishwasher, and then we'll have the sink right there. Oh! Ah! That is the second time that snake's gotten me. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Totally.
I hate snakes. Golly, I hate snakes.
It's a little piece of him.
Dude, this doesn't do that snake justice we found. I mean, like, flat out. It was, I'll show you. Look. All right, so that was there.
Okay.
And you know how bad I hate snakes. And I got my gumption up. I decided I was going to come in and grab that snake because it was walking around, and I knew if we left it in the house, somebody was going to be up underneath the house and it was going to come peeking. We can't have that. So I walked over, I put this broom on top of the snake's head like that, thinking I could just reach down and grab the head.
Yeah.
But something great happened. It started crawling up around the push broom, so I just picked it up and I took it outside. But when I took it outside, I set it out by the oak tree out there. I don't want to take care of it because it's a black snake. You know, black snakes are good snakes. They eat the poisonous snakes. But I let the thing go and I stretched him out, and actually it was longer than this push broom. That was a big snake.
That's a big one.
After this, I'm ready for some AC. How about you?
Me too.
Snakes. Why'd I have to be snakes? Wow, check this thing out.
This isn't really the same house. We drove to the wrong one.
It looks like it, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. You remember that? There was that blue vinyl siding across the whole house. Who would have thought there would be brick back behind there? And then there's this old rickety deck out here that if you stepped in the wrong place, you'd be on the ground underneath.
Oh, man.
You'd step through it, it'd be bad, right?
Yeah.
Massive transformation.
Massive.
New roof, all that stuff. Let's go take a look on the inside.
beautiful.
I'm excited about it. All right, so if I remember correctly, this is one of those, what they call it, a gull wing door. I got a lift from the bottom. Is that what
Okay, yep.
happened? No,
What?
that ain't what happened. We got a new door. Let's go check it out. Whoa.
Wow.
Man, this looks awesome.
This isn't the same house. I told you.
You're right, it's not the same house. Wow. I mean,
Man, goodness.
I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I mean, think about it. All right, so when you say this is a brand new house, it really is. It's a brand new house. Because, I mean, right now, whenever we first started this thing, I think I'm standing on the floor right now. Wasn't there a big, huge hole in the ground right here?
Was there?
I'm pretty sure.
I know there was a big hole in the ground.
It was right here. It was somewhere right in here. Because remember, we had to be careful to walk through because the water heater was falling through. Yeah. Then the bathroom was over here and it was falling through. And then, oh, I can't forget the garden tub.
The garden tub.
Yeah, that was awesome. Then, oh man, you remember right there was like a whole bunch of dead mice underneath there. And then we found that big old huge petrified rat over there. And this really was a gut job. So
Completely.
well, where do we start? I mean, we had to relay out the entire house. So there's only one original wall inside this entire house. But I mean, there is nothing new. I mean, there's nothing old inside this house. Everything's new. We had to redo the floor plan. We had to redo all the walls except for that wall. That wall has original studs. Everything else is brand spanking new.
It's a complete transformation.
What's your favorite part of the house?
I think my favorite part is the flooring.
Really?
You walk in and the flooring just makes everything pop.
You love the floors?
I love these floors.
And this is Lakeshore Pecan, and I mean, it goes great with everything we do.
So pretty.
It's so pretty. What do you think about the shaker cabinets in here?
I like that. I like the white, how it opened up the small space. I like how it's straight lines and modern. Everybody likes that now.
Speaking of open spaces, we've got that flow through open concept that everybody loves right now. And I mean, it just, for this house to have gone from where it was to where it is right now, if you'd have told me to look like this whenever we get.
Oh, no way. I could not envision this at all.
This is crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
It's cool. All right, so I got a great teachable moment for you. When you watch shows like this, I want to caution you on something because we make rehabs look really, really easy. This was a gut job. I mean, flat out. We totally redid the entire part of this house. But I want you to remember something. I've been in construction for over a decade. We've been flipping houses for almost 10 years in addition to. So I guess I've been in construction longer than that, probably close to 15 years. When we come in and we do these things, we make it look a little bit easier than the beginner. When you're beginning, please do not attempt a rehab like this. You'll probably get yourself into trouble. There's all kinds of things that show up that you may not be aware of. And even experienced people like us make mistakes. Here's a great example. And one little mistake can make a big difference. So whenever we were laying out this kitchen, I got over here and I was laying out cabinets and doing all kinds of things. And I messed up on the measurement of a corner cabinet. So this Lazy Susan thing down here, this is a corner cabinet. I measured the back side of it, and don't hold me to this, but I think I told y'all it was 27.5 inches. That's right and that's wrong. If you go and you measure from the back side of the cabinet over, it comes out to that, let's say it's 27.5. But a corner cabinet like that doesn't go all the way to the corner. It's actually brought forward just a little bit. And it made our entire cabinet layout be 6 inches incorrect. Now 6 inches, you're saying, Joey, that's not that big a deal. Actually it is. So what that 6 inches did for us was, normally a sink base like this is a 36-inch sink base. All standard sinks fit in a 36-inch sink base. But since I messed up, I made this 6 inches shorter, which means we had to go with a 30-inch sink base. What that meant is everything that we used is not gonna fit. Our normal sink, we had to go and find a new sink because a standard sink wouldn't fit here. That actually proved to be a little bit more difficult than we thought. This is a cool sink. It's a single basin and it looks awesome. But if we hadn't have found this one, the only other type sinks that they had that were double basin almost looked like what you put in an RV. And that would have made this awesome kitchen look very constricting and confining. And I can't imagine a woman walking in and saying, huh, if she saw those little bitty basins. The next thing that happened was, all of a sudden, our faucet didn't fit because we got this new sink that's way different than the normal faucet that we use. And so we had to go and find this special one. All that cost more time, all that cost more money. All that was all from a 6-inch mistake, all right? Now, like I said, I'm an experienced rehabber. I've been doing this for a long time. And if I can make a little bitty 6-inch mistake and it cost us like this, imagine what could happen with things that you don't see. So something that we run into a lot of times is, we'll start gutting a kitchen. We make it look easy on TV, but a lot of times when you gut a kitchen, you wind up finding there's holes in the floor underneath because there was a plumbing issue that you didn't know about, or who knows what all. So I just want to caution you on anytime you go to start doing a rehab, if this is your first one, start small. Do an easy one where you're doing paint and floor coverings and light fixtures. Don't come in and try to redo the house. Don't come in and try to gut all the kitchens, all the cabinets, everything. You may wind up hurting yourself, and I would not like to see that. I would much rather see you succeed. Start small, then go big. You'll be glad you did. And now it's time for What's the Deal? This is the part of the episode where we tell you about how we found the deal, how we funded the deal, and what was our exit strategy with this deal. All right, let's get into this. So, how did we find this particular property?
A realtor brought it to us. It was an REO on their books, also known as a bank-owned property.
Okay, so a bank had this listed with a realtor. How do we get the money to purchase this?
Private money, friends of ours that have Roth IRAs and they're looking to make a return on their investment that's way better than just the small percentage points that they get from the bank.
Okay, so we got it from, or we bought it as an REO property. We used private money to be able to get it. Now, how did we decide what we wanted to do with it?
We actually tried wholesaling it from the beginning, or wholetailing it, as I recently learned that's called. But that didn't work out, so we just decided our next exit strategy was going to be to fix and flip it.
Well, that's a good thing to be able to bring up, is because whenever you go and purchase a property, you want to have more than one exit strategy, because oftentimes things come up that you weren't expecting. So if I remember correctly, whenever we looked at this house, we were thinking, hey, let's flip it to begin with.
Right.
But we got it in so cheap that we thought, hey, we might be able to wholesale, or actually hotel. Why don't you tell them the difference between a wholesale and a hotel?
A wholesale is when you actually buy the property, and instead of doing any work on it at all, you just sell it to another investor. A wholesale is when you get the property under contract and you sell the contract to the investor.
Okay, and so on this particular one, we had originally thought we were just going to fix and flip it, but it seems like we had a lot going on at the time. And so we thought, what if we just sell it to an investor without doing anything to it? And we advertised it. We got some people interested in it, and it fell through. So we just said, you know what, let's just fix it. So that's how we got into it.
Right.
So you want to talk about the numbers?
Yeah, let's talk about the numbers.
All right, to begin with, we thought that we would be all in for $65,000. So we purchased this property for $15,000, and we thought we would have a $50,000 rehab. Then we thought we would sell it for $130,000. What happened?
We didn't.
We didn't, understatement. So currently we're all in for 75, which means we bought the house for 15, but we spent 60,000 on the rehab. I love that face. So we spent 60,000 on the rehab. It also took a long time for us to get this house done.
It took forever.
It took a lot longer than a normal rehabs take, probably because this is more of a gut job. I mean, this is a big rehab.
Yeah.
And when we actually went to go put it on market, we had gotten out of peak period sales period. So we stuck it on market for the 130 like we thought it was going to, but we heard crickets. And we're like, uh-oh. And we did our very first price drop in over a year and a half. We dropped it down to 120, and we finally got it under contract for 117.5.
Yeah.
So what that means is you take 117.5, you subtract out 6% for the realtor commissions. We also are paying $5,000 in closing. Take out the 75 that we're into it, and we're still going to make $30,000. Is that a good deal? Well, why do you say it like that?
Because
Most people would like to make $30,000 on a deal.
that's great, right? $30,000 is great. But it just took so long to make that $30,000. If we could have, but that's what you have to take into consideration when you're doing your deals. So $30,000 for one deal is great. But how long did it take you to make that $30,000?
June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. We've had this house for 8 months. So that's a lot longer. It's not a lot longer. Most of the time we have one for about 4 months or so to do an entire rehab. So we were on this thing for 8 months. It costs more money than we were expecting. All right, so what I want y'all to think about is projected profit. And that's something that is a little bit of a slippery slope, because projected profit is exactly what it sounds like. It's something that you're hoping for. It's not necessarily something that you're gonna get. So we were hoping to sell this house for 130. We were hoping to be all in for 65. But at the end of the day, we're actually in it for 75, and we only sold it for 117.5. So the difference from what we projected and what we actually stuck in our pockets was $20,000 less than we thought from the beginning. And that's a big difference.